Hi guys. So I am jumping in a little bit early, and I'll probably be just on time for you guys. So I am so happy to be here. We are winding down this chakra workshop. It seems like I just started it, and we've only got 2 more. So and we've got an exciting conclusion. So we move up into the upper realms, which is very fun. And I have a few things to share before I start with the role play. So I got my necklace from Kate today. Let me see if I can show you guys this. So Kate sent this as part of the chakra workshop, and it's got all the different chakra colors, and it's so fantastic. And I don't think even she knows how apropos it is. So I would love to know what the stones are, and I will probably ask her, but I think it's really funny. So we've got a very dark root chakra, and then the sacral chakra is orange, and it has a white line going through mine. So it's actually interesting because my son was an in vitro baby. So fertility issues have been an ongoing issue in my life. So the fact that it's got the little white line through it, but that the color continues on the other side, just shows, I had a little bit of trouble there, but we worked through it, and it all worked out. So, and it's interesting because my spirit stone is very light on one side, and I think that's because my spirituality did not start coming out until very recently. So it was very light for many years, and it's nice to have it darkening up now, because it definitely does darken up on here, and it goes through different phases on this stone. So I think that will always be the case. It's really cute. I thought it was going to be bigger, which would be harder to wear. This is actually perfect because this is something I wore it all day long. And it's really funny because yesterday I put on Facebook that I try to kind of set intentions for every day recently. I'm sure I won't do this forever, but right now I'm trying to set intentions because I have a lot that I want to change in my life, and if I don't try and focus on it every day, it's not going to happen. So my intention for today was to give and receive gifts gracefully. So this came in the mail today. It was very exciting. It was great, and I'm excited that I can wear it for 2 of these workshops. And I realize this is the only shirt I have with any indigo on it. So I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt in a very hot closet. The other thing that I had, one thing that I did this week, so I went out and bought new cards for you guys. So these are life purpose oracle cards. I wanted something different to work with. I do have the Power Thought cards if for some reason you love the Power Thought cards. Hi Drew, hi Tom, hi Katie, hi everybody. And Kate, Kate saying that's just Kate, right? Yeah, that's Kate, I think. Okay, so glad you guys are all here. So thankful that you guys support me every week with doing this, my little tribe. So I got this really thinking about, I've been thinking a lot about the Destiny workshop that will be starting in mid-August. If you guys are interested and have not signed up, go to my website and sign up for the Destiny workshop. It's really going to work off of what we've been doing in this workshop, and then what we're going to do in the retreat. And it's really, I see a lot of these workshops as just sort of ongoing growth cycles. So if you have any questions about it, do email me, let me know. But these are really fun. I've really enjoyed them so far. So I had my son was with me when we bought them. I took my son for the first time to like our local rock shop, like our metaphysical shop, and I let him pick out a stone, and he's 3, so he's stomping around going, "Where are the moon walks?" And so we're looking for a moon rock, and he finally picked out a mochi ball, which is a shaman stone, which I thought was really awesome. So he's my little shaman. My dad used to always say, in another time or life, I would have been a shaman, which is funny because I'm a really practical person. He said that more when I was a kid. But so I did a reading for myself, and I pulled 4 cards, and it was funny because I pulled yoga, which I do every morning. I pulled body work, which is like massage, which I'm a massage therapist. I pulled practice, which right now, like, what I do here is all about practice. It's a red tiger's eye, because I was going to say it didn't look like garnet. Oh, you're awesome, Kate. Okay, and since I know Kate is here, thank you, 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 thank you. This is awesome. And I sent you a little Facebook note too. Oh, so cool. I can't say enough how much I love this. If I knew how to make jewelry, this would be exactly what I made, because again, it's not huge and gaudy, but it really is just simple and perfect. Love it. So my videos are all about practice. I get very overwhelmed if I think I have to do everything exactly correct from the beginning. So the only way I was able to start this channel, because I'm a perfectionist, like everything has to be perfect. When I started this channel, I really went with thinking, I am just going to make a video, and it is going to be crap. And my first videos are crap. My video camera's awful. I did them in black and white because I was kind of embarrassed to have my face shown, and I thought it would be all moody. The sound is terrible. They're really short. So this entire video channel process has been practice for me. I just keep doing things until they feel right to me and they start working. Hi, Julianne. And I'm trying to think of what the other one that, oh, I pulled books, and I am an avid reader. I love to read. So, and I love to do research. Like anytime I do anything, yeah, the video's being a little weird on my end too. I don't think there's a lot I can do about it though. It should look fine when we watch it later. So I'm hoping it will. I'm hoping as people keep popping in, it will calm down a little bit. So then my son chose author. Oh, my son chose builder, which I read more about. I may have to read these for you a little bit because they're not always really crystal clear from the card. He chose builder, which is about like almost more about architecture, things like that, not about physically building things. And my son right now is all about Legos and building, and he wants to build spaceships when he grows up. We went to Kennedy Space Center in Orlando. And then he pulled author. And my son is named after a playwright, which I'm not going to say right now. But someday we have, like on the private Facebook group, I have no problem saying my son's name, but I try to keep my son a little bit out of the YouTube world just because, I don't know, it's a little bit too out there, and it's not his choice to be on it because he's too little. So they're really beautiful cards. They are a bit angel focused. I'm not big into angels, although I've had an angel come as a spirit guide. But that's not really my kind of ongoing belief system. But you know, I've had one come as a spirit guide, so I'm totally open to it. But don't let the fact that a lot of them are angels. I just see them as spirits. So they're cool. I love cards. I'm going to start making my own cards. No artistic talent needed. And I'm going to start showing those in the retreat video. I think we're going to make runes in the retreat video. I'm going to do a lot of sort of interactive things, so I'm going to give videos and written material to let you know if you want to do things along with me, what you need. We're going to do a chocolate tasting, and I'm getting a really generic chocolate. I don't know about you guys in the UK. It may not be as easy for you to get the same brand, but I'm trying to get pretty inexpensive chocolates. Those of you in the Facebook group, if you need me to send you chocolates for the retreat, let me know. I'll send you out chocolates from the US. Let's see, what else? So that's going on. It's really funny because my first Baron video for the... Hi, Sophie! I knew you were going to be here because you commented on Facebook. So my first Baron video for the clinic went nuts. I did do my nails in indigo, by the way, and I have violet for next week. My little tiny nails because of the massage, and I'll have to take this right off afterward. But gosh, I'm so chatty tonight. Okay, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited for this week. So, and I'm excited that I'm getting to know you guys. That makes my day. Like actually knowing who you are and being able to interact with you guys on Facebook and knowing you guys are interacting on Facebook is wonderful. So what was I saying? So my first clinic, Baron clinic video, I told you last week went nuts. So nuts for me. So it has like 6,700 views or something. And then I put out another one, which is almost identical in terms of quality. They were recorded on the same night. And it's an ear cleaning. And it's gotten, you know, let's see how many. I think it's had like 300 or 400 views. And I'm trying to figure out, like I'm always trying to figure out why. And I think part of it is because for the eye exam, it's got a picture of a cute girl in front. This one's got a picture of a male dressed up like a doctor. It may also, like, and it's, you know, I don't know about click-throughs. Like, I didn't get a whole, people didn't watch as much of the eye exam as they do many of my other videos, so I think a lot of people thought it was going to be a cute girl, and then they saw that it's just a static picture with me talking, and then they would turn it off. With a lot of my other videos, people know what they're going to get, and so they listen to a lot more of it. The average listen is a lot longer. But it's kind of nice to have new people checking out my channel. I went Baron crazy this week, so the clinic is going to go up and be in CD form soon. And I record a whole new album, so four new videos, and you find out some interesting stuff about the Baron that I was talking about last week, my kind of epiphany about the Baron. And then that's going to lead to another clinic set of 4, clinic related, and then there's going to be a set of 4 that are kind of like tours of different things, like travel, house, that kind of stuff, all Baron related. And then I have in the works a new kind of big, kind of scary Baron one after that. We'll see. They kind of develop as they go, and people are always asking me things about the Baron, and honestly, I'm not usually that much farther ahead of you guys in my videos than what you get. I get excited about them, and I videotape them very quickly when I get an idea in my head. So the Baron is evolving. All right, so that's that. Is there anything else that's going on for me except that I'm very crowded in this closet? Let's see. So we are working on third eye. Third eye is really just, it's not like a lot of the others where there's a lot of extra things, physical things that could be coming up. Third eye is really just intuition. The only thing that can come up with third eye is kind of not feeling in tune with yourself. So not just, this isn't just like being able to see in the future or being able to have gut reactions. I think it's also your ability to do these visualizations and see into yourself. So I think it's often like not, I love Alice in Wonderland. I love the video, and I really like the song. And sometimes I like, you know, I give myself such very good advice, but I very seldom follow it. And I think I kind of quote that in my head all the time because I know what I need to do half the time, but there are times in my life where I just can't listen to my own voice. I can't hear myself. I can't hear what I know is right. Now, most of the time I do, and I think that's why I tend to be a very lucky person. I work at things. I am adamant about working at things, and obviously there are going to be some things that aren't going to work out in my life, but you know, I am determined to get through schooling, and if school is tough and if the finances are tough, I work at it and I figure it out. I have been lucky enough to be able to do that. I've decided I needed a job in a field that is not very female oriented. I want to work in substance abuse residential facilities that tends to be very male. I managed to get a job. It took a lot of work, but I found the right person who believed in me. I wanted to have a child, and it wasn't easy, and it took many, many, many years, and I could have given up a lot of times along the way, and my husband offered for us to give up many times along the way. And again, there could have been something that happened that made it just impossible, but it also could have been me who made it impossible because I just gave up on it. I am determined to do these workshops and be able to help people in this way and interact with people in this way and create a community of people that I love in this way. And I will do it. It may take me many, many years. And it may end up being in a very different form than what I am doing right now. But I will do it. And the only way I won't do it is if I give up on it. So that is third eye for me. For me, third eye is about there's a lot of ASMR singing, actually. It's gentle whispering kind of put out there that people should sing for ASMR, and a lot of people did it for a while. I'll sing in Indonesian sometime for you, but on a much smaller group, not on a big open public group. So that's third eye. We need to listen to ourselves. We know a lot, and the more you tap into your third eye using these meditations and things, you will start to listen to yourself more and more. All right, so having said that, I have just talked and talked and talked and talked. So I'm going to do this role play, and then we can talk more. You can ask any questions. It's fun because I feel like I'm really getting to know you guys. Got my small little group that comes every week, and I really, really appreciate you. And I think these will bring us all together. I mean, it's nice. It's so nice for me to think that, Kate, that you really, did all of this work and were thinking of us, but also that all week people are going to be getting these in the mail, and they're people I care about. And oh, you liked Criminal? I'm glad. Thank you, Sophie. I love that song. I didn't sing it though. I can sing it. I could sing it. I've had Fiona. My son likes the Apple songs. And other than that, it's like the Muppets, or like he loves like Disney music because he loves Jake and the Neverland Pirates. So it's not even like Disney movie music. Oh, I'll listen to that. He likes what he calls pirate music. So I listen to that, except he likes Fiona Apple. And I'm like, yes! So in the car now, I've got, 3 or 4 Fiona Apple CDs, and he will listen to Apple Music, and he will often give me his translation of what the song means, which is fascinating. There's a song about Oh Sailor, and so that's the sailor. There's Oh Sailor, and that's the sailor song he likes to talk about. That's the pirate song, and I'm like, yes, that's the pirate song. because it allows me to listen to music I don't hate. So, all right, I'm going to shut up and I am going to center myself, and we are going to go up, up, up. So the cards I'm working on, I see, I try to shut up and I can't. The cards I'm working on, because I'm excited about these, are bird cards. So I've been working with spirit animals a lot. And I have birds. I've mentioned that my spirit animal, my bird spirit animal, changes regularly. I'm on my 4th. So I've had owl, hawk, who was my 3rd? Maybe it was, raven. Raven, how can I forget raven? Owl, hawk, raven, and now I'm on sparrow. And they show up. And one of the reasons they show up is because they take me to the upper realms. That's the way I've always gotten to the upper realms. So there are so many more birds out there, and I'm not educated in birds. So like with sparrow, I had to figure out who it was. I thought it might have been a couple of different birds until I kind of looked at pictures of them, and I was like, oh, it's a sparrow. It's just a sparrow. So I have found a website that's got a ton of bird definitions for spirit guides, and I'm going to make cards of them, and then I will share that with you, and then I can show you how to make your own bird cards, because I'm just not finding, there's a few spirit animal oracle card decks out there. I'm not loving them. there's a few, but I'm a face character. What does that mean, Katie? Face character in Canada. Explain what that means to me. Okay, but while you are explaining that, he does love Disney, and we went to Disney, and he likes Frozen, and they play Frozen all the time. But yeah, and he doesn't play the Frozen characters or anything. He will play sometimes he's a pirate princess. From Jake, but I'm going to center myself. We're going to go in the upper realms. I got to ground myself a little bit. I'm a little too hyper this evening, so I don't know why. Probably because I've been in pain all day. I finally have some ibuprofen kicking in, and I'm not in pain at the moment. Okay, which I'll talk more about later, I'm sure. All right, see you soon. Hey, how are you? It's so good to see you. Yeah, it feels like last week was a long time ago. Are you doing all right? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. So how's throat chakra going? Yeah? Good. Good. Have you been able to speak your truth a little bit more this week? Yeah, it takes time. But if you start thinking about it, you will realize the things that you need to say and who you need to say them to. You don't need to say them all right away, but it will slowly happen. All right, are you ready for third eye today? Okay. So with third eye, we're going into intuition, which should be a little bit more open after all of these meditations. That's what these meditations are, is tapping into that intuition. So I will start off with our cleansing. So I'm going to spray our bergamot. I love it. The smell. Okay. And I will light our candle. And there's our lit candle for this evening. And then I am going to just open our circle. So if you'll just take my hands, and then I'll do a little bit of hand massage. And just quickly circle the energies from one hand to the other. And I'm going to use a little bit of lotion. And this is the cucumber aloe still. And I'm going to start with this hand and just massage the tops in between the bones, fingers, on the palms of the hands, using the knuckles, my thumbs, and just pulling out some of that energy, bringing it all the way through and over to your other hand. Just opening our circle, keeping us safe, keeping us grounded. I have a lot of energies running around in this room today, so I want to keep them all in this little circle. Just massaging to relax. Okay, now we're just going to call to the elements. Do a little massage just to relax you, okay? So we are going to start to the east with this shoulder. Spirits of air, spirits of new beginnings. Yes. And we are heading into the second half of the year, so this is the time of new beginning. And moving back to your shoulders. And that is the south, that's fire. And that is growth and change and courage. The courage it takes for growth and change. And then this shoulder. And this is the west. This is water. My beloved, oceans and rivers and deep emotions. And then right across your chest. And this is the north. This is the earth. This is grounding. So let's ground ourselves a little, as we're going to be pretty high up in the air today. Okay? Are you feeling relaxed? Feeling ready to move into this today? Okay. So I want you to get comfortable. And when you feel ready, close your eyes. And we are returning to a familiar place. Walking through the forest, you and I, hearing the sounds, the leaves, the birds. Listen closely to the birds this evening. Are there many? Are they noisy? Are they quiet? What are their songs? Do you see any birds flying through the woods? Smell any smells? Where is the sun in the sky? Is it dusk? Is it dawn? Is the sun high above you? What do you see? What kinds of trees are there? And we walk out into the clearing and go to sit on the bench where we wait. And soon you hear someone walking through the forest, and one of your familiar guides comes to take you to a new realm. And you meet your guide and thank them for joining you, and begin to walk out into the woods. And up ahead you can see a bit of a clearing. It looks like a garden, but with a large tree in the middle. As you get closer, you realize that it's not a tree at all. It is a large plant, almost like the beanstalk in Jack and the Beanstalk. And it goes up and up into the clouds. Your guide may join you in the climb up that stalk, or they may just send you up, knowing you will have a guide in the upper realm to assist you. You begin the climb, and as before, with each step you feel lighter and calmer, and your body seems to lose weight. And you see a hole in the clouds right around the beanstalk. And you climb up, and you realize the clouds are firm beneath your feet. You may meet another guide here, possibly a bird guide, who will carry you around this realm. You may find that in this realm you have wings yourself. Your bird guide may show you how to use them, may carry you for a while, may teach you how to fly, and travel a bit about this realm and see what is different from the realms below. And as you travel around, make your way, however you are traveling, towards a lake you see ahead of you. You walk toward the lake, and you notice off to the side of one lake is a hut. You know it is yours, and you head towards it. In front of the hut is a campfire with places to sit. Look all around this area. Look in the hut. See if there are any items there. You may notice that around the campfire are seated some guides or others that are there to help you in some way or another, or that you are meant to help. Look around the campfire. See if there are items around the campfire. Is the fire lit? If you would like to light it, you may. Are there any questions you want to ask of the guide who led you here, or any other guides or individuals that may be around the campfire? What are they here to teach you? What do you need to learn? Or what do you need to teach? What do you need to give others? That stems from your intuition. ask a few remaining questions. And as you feel ready, you can thank all of those who have joined you. And you can ask if they have any gifts for you. They may have a physical gift. They may have a gift that manifests throughout the next few weeks in your life. So be on the lookout. Maybe a word, maybe a thought. Bid them farewell and know you can return here at any time, and it may be part of your path to return here often. And make your way back towards the beanstalk, however you came, or by a different means if you have learned how. And if you have a guide who will remain in this realm, you may thank them, or they may come down to the lower realm with you. And climb down the beanstalk and walk back through the garden, through the woods, back to the bench where I am seated. And you can sit. And I would like to ask you a few questions that you or your guide may answer. What keeps you from hearing your intuition? What keeps you from following your intuition? How can you grow your intuition? And if you have any questions for your guide or guides, if more than one has joined you, this is the time to ask. You may ask if they have any gifts for you. And be sure to thank them wholeheartedly for all they have brought you. And your guides will then walk back off into the forest, and you and I will go our own way back into the forest, slowly returning to where you are seated or lying down. You can begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Did you enjoy your journey to the upper realm? Yes, I like it there too. Okay. Well, let's get ourselves a bit more grounded. And I will start with massage to bring you back into your body. So we will start to the north on your chest. Spirits of the north, I release you and thank you for assisting us in all we endeavor. And the shoulder, spirits of the west, I release you and thank you for your support in all we endeavor. Your shoulders, spirits of the south, I release you. And thank you for your support in all we endeavor. And the shoulder, spirits of the east, I release you. And thank you for your support in all we endeavor. And then moving to your hand, circle the power back. Returning to your body, sending that bright white light down through your chakras like a root down into the ground, returning you fully to your body. And I will extinguish our candle. And that one's intense, so you need a chocolate. And I will have one too. You doing okay? It is. It's fun to travel to the upper realm, but it is very intense. Wow, we only have one more. Spirit, and then we're done. Okay. I'm very proud of you. This has been very difficult, and you have weathered it well. And I can see you are much stronger than even 6 weeks ago. And it will all come to fruition next week. Okay, take care. See you next week. I shouldn't have popped that whole chocolate in my mouth. Now I can't really talk. That's interesting, Katie. You'll have to tell me more about that. I would like to know about that. I like ravens too. Yeah, I've been studying a little bit about Celtic mythology. I haven't gotten very far though. But it does look like my video is pretty crummy. You can try refreshing and see if that helps. But yeah, it seems to be kind of jumping around a little bit. I could probably help. It would probably help if I shut. I have to have Google Hangouts open, and I have to have the actual video that's running open, or else I can't see your comments. So that may not be helping, but okay. Well, at least it's a milk chocolate, so it's almost gone. With a dark chocolate, I'd be sucking on that all night. Well, it's an intense one. But it is a fun place to go. I like going to the upper realm because I can fly there. And that's what Owl had to teach me when I first met Owl, that I could fly. And it took me 2 or 3 visits up there to be able to fly. He had to teach me how to fly. And it's been very powerful for me, whether as a reality or as a metaphor, to remember that I can fly. And when there are frustrations with work or I feel powerless, being able to remember I can fly helps. Ooh, I may take you up on that, Sophie. I'm a big reader. And I've got one on my Kindle right now that I'm reading. It's pretty intense though, but yeah, I would love to read about Celtic mythology stuff. So I will reach out to you on Facebook about that. Because you may have access to books I can't get here. Which, you know, it's kind of heartening that there are still a few things that you can't get absolutely everywhere. That's okay. So, All right, would anybody like a reading with either the new life purpose cards, which are really cool? Oh, you know what? I meant to do some tapping. That's actually a good question for you guys. So I was thinking, since these are really ASMR related, that sometimes during meditations I might do, rather than like drumming, which a lot of people do during the meditations, I might do some like tapping or crinkling or things like that. It didn't feel right for this one. I had thought about doing some tapping. Sometimes I get too into the meditations to be able to even think of that. But it might be something like, especially if I did a meditation where I didn't talk, that doing some ASMR trigger sounds might actually be an interesting way to do a meditation, or like do a guided meditation for the first couple of minutes and kind of give you the setup and then let you go while I do some trigger noises. Let me know if you think that would be annoying or if you think that would be interesting. I just thought it might be, I like doing meditations to drums or shakers or things like that sometimes. I always think I'm not going to, and then I have really intense meditations. So I've realized that even though I think I like guided meditations better, sometimes I don't, and sometimes I get a lot more out of not having a guided meditation. But let me know if you'd like an energy healing this evening or a card reading from either the life purpose cards or the ones that the power thought cards. If you guys are interested in the Destiny workshop, this is a good place to start. Is get your, and that's what we're going to be doing. What's your life purpose? What's your soul path? What do you need to start working on in your life to get things in alignment? So, all right. If you don't have a preference, Katie, I'm going to use the new cards. So, okay, and then Faith, I will also do one for you. So I'm going to do, let's see what I get from the first one. And next week I may actually pull out the tarot. But if I pull out the tarot, and let me know if you guys want me to pull out the tarot. If I pull out the tarot, I am pulling at least 3 cards for you. Because that's the thing. I think the tarot is meaner when you only pick 1 card. You can get really negative cards. And I don't know you guys well enough to be able to always interpret. Okay, good, Sophie. Thank you. I don't always... like, if negative cards with people I know, I don't have a problem with, because I can easily interpret it. Because I don't know you guys well and I don't know what question you're asking, interpreting negative cards is really difficult. So I don't like just leaving you with a really negative card. So I'd rather pull 3 and then you guys can do the interpreting a little bit more. All right, so Katie, I am pulling a life purpose. Body work. Okay. So let me read this to you because you may not have any interest in body work. And I may pull you some others too, because 3 of these is nice too. Your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. I'm going to pick you 2 more. Because again, if I had just pulled yoga, I probably wouldn't have been that happy, because even though I like doing yoga, I don't think it's my life purpose. But then when I pulled it along with body work and books and practice, then it made perfect sense. Writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. Animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life work. I'm going to read the part on animals on here because I think these are good ones to actually read a little bit more on, because sometimes they don't make sense until I've read them more. You drew this card because your life purpose involves working with animals. You love them and they love you. You understand and appreciate their kind and gentle hearts, and you frequently stand up for their rights. In fact, you can feel and hear communications from living creatures. Ooh, you may have some good animal spirit guides. This card is a validation for you to trust these intuitive insights and your inner guidance about ways to connect with the animal kingdom. Any career that you get involved in will benefit from you adding animals into the mix. For instance, having a pet on site at your store or office will open everyone's hearts and bring joy to all. You may find yourself doing volunteer or charity work on behalf of animals, including rescuing them at shelters or bringing awareness to their rights. With your keen animal communication abilities, you may also enjoy one-on-one work as a caregiver. The list of careers in this field is vast, so be sure to spend time outdoors in nature and give it considerable thought to your opinion. See, I think these are really helpful because you may have thought, I don't really want to work with animals, but the idea of like bringing a pet to your workplace, things like that. So, okay, that one is for you. And then Faith. Oh. Okay, I am happy to do a reading for you, Faith, and I'll probably pull you 3 cards too. I'm going to pull everyone. Kate, I was going to do a reading for you whether you asked for one or not. Because I know sometimes you won't ask for one. So, alright, so I'm going to pick 3. I like that card. I'm going to keep them secret for a minute. Alright, so Faith. And again, as always, if you want to private message me to let me know if these are accurate or not, I always love to hear that. So I am making sure I don't lose all the comments on here because I've got a lot of people commenting now. All right, so this is for Faith. Faith, you got crystals. And it says your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. Environmentalist. You're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. Infinite abundance. I might read you that one because that sounds awesome. So I don't know what they're doing downstairs, if you can hear them. They're having a rehearsal downstairs and making as much noise as possible. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. Okay, let's read about that one. Infinite abundance. This card provides the reassurance that as you focus upon being of service and following your inner guidance, your needs are taken care of. The more you can let go of worry and trust in the universe's infinite abundance, the faster your flow of abundance comes to you. So this is, you know, energy goes where your attention, energy flows where your attention goes. Always remember that prayer and positive feelings improve situations while worry worsens everything. You can give any concerns over to God and the angels for healing. The abundance comes to you in unexpected ways, so you needn't waste time or energy trying to guess how your needs will be met. Instead, devote your thoughts and actions to following the voice within you. This is your career partner and manager, as it's the voice of your answered prayers. All prayers are heard and answered. Listen especially to the response that comes to you in the form of intuition. See? Hold positive visions and feelings of being financially secure. Affirm that this is your truth right now. See and feel yourself completely supported, and it is so. You will be given specific directions as to how to enact the answers to your prayers. It is essential that you create quiet time to listen to this inner guidance and then act upon it without delay or hesitation. That was a nice one. I wonder if you do, I would be really interested if you are interested in crystals and things too. Okay, so who is next? And I'm just reading things over. Sophie, I'm also a big mythology nerd. I am also a big fairy tale nerd. There is, I think his last name is Zen. He did all of this fairy tale theory that I was really into a while ago. Did a lot of reading of like theory on all the Wizard of Oz books and everything, and how he really hated his mother-in-law, and she's like a lot of the witches in there. It's I really like that stuff. So that was for you, Faith, and I hope that was helpful. And I am going to do a card reading for Sophie. Did you wanted a card reading, right? Oh yeah, I'd love a reading. I thought you said you did. That's a good one. Okay. So, Sophie, you got trust. They are also beautiful. You can't really see them very well. They're beautiful. Trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. And I think you're right about there from what I can tell. Counseling. I may read you more about that one. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathic ear. Creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. So let me read you counseling, just because if that is not a path you're currently going into, it might explain where that plays in. People frequently reveal their deepest secrets and worries to you because you're a natural counselor who channels wise advice and kind support. This card comes as a counselor for you, advising you to choose a career path involving this type of work. Since you're already performing the functions of a counselor, you may as well receive remuneration in addition to the emotional fulfillment that counseling brings to you. The angels can support any need or desire you may have for classes that will teach you skills and lead to proper licensure. Your counseling path can be along the lines of life coaching, where you help clients organize their goals and intentions into achievable steps, or you can blend in spirituality through traditional pastoral counseling or via the more alternative path of giving readings. Your work could also involve writing or teaching. The main point is that this life purpose uses words as a healing modality. With the proper training, you're highly qualified to conduct counseling work. Please don't think that your own life needs to be perfect before you can help others. Most of ours aren't. All counselors have their own ego issues and human imperfections, and it's usually why we go into counseling, because we overcame something that we want to teach others. Or we're in the process of working on something we want to help others with. The point isn't whether you have these character and life quirks, it's what you do with them that counts. As long as you listen to your clients' feelings with an open mind and heart, their needs will be served. That's a nice one. Yeah, one of the reasons I went into counseling is because I realized I was doing it with all of my friends. Anyway, Howard Zen. You're right, Kate. That's what I thought, but then I couldn't remember if it was Howard. So I realized I was doing counseling with all of my friends, and one of the most important things I learned when I went to social work school was how to set boundaries so that I could keep doing counseling and not get burnt out. I was getting burnt out with my friends, and I was getting angry with my friends, and I was getting taken advantage of by my friends. So I had a lot of friends who I was their counselor, but when I needed them, they weren't there. And I had to go through a master's program, apparently, so that I could learn how to set the boundaries that I needed. Tom, I would love to do a card reading for you. Okay, so Tom, you got teaching. You inspire young people to learn. Environmentalist. You're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and animals. and family. Loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. And I think family is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm going to read environmentalists, especially since 2 people have gotten it now. Your passion for the environment stems from your soul's purpose. Prior to your incarnation, you pledged to commit your lifetime to helping the planet. I've been doing a lot of reading about soul contracts too. The idea that before your spirit or soul comes down into this world, that you make a contract as to what you want to learn. I don't know if I totally believe that, but it's a really interesting concept, and it's a really interesting way to look at the world, and looking at the world that way is really helpful for me, and I'm still trying to figure out what my beliefs are around it. But you can feel this purpose each time you get upset about pollution, and through the extreme love you feel towards animals, flowers, and trees. In fact, you often feel more connected to animals than people. The reason why is that your soul resonates with the honesty and beauty of nature, so you should have some good animal spirit totems too. This card comes to you as inspiration and motivation to take action on behalf of the environment. It begins with adopting an eco-friendly lifestyle for yourself, such as recycling and using green cleaning supplies. Your environmentally related career can involve animals, dog sitting, walking, animal communication, activism, and so on, plants, botany, gardening, landscaping, and the like, crystals, bodies of water, air quality, alternative energy, and so forth. Notice your natural passions and interests as guideposts directing you toward action you can take within your community to protect animals and nature. Anytime you feel upset about an issue, this is a sign regarding your purpose. Whenever you think someone should do something about this, know that this someone is you. Nice card. I like that card. I don't know if I'll ever get that card. Oh, well, I'm pretty environmentally conscious. Not too bad about that. Okay. Yes, Drew, I will do an energy healing for you. I'm going to do a couple more of the readings first, and then I'll probably end with your energy healing. So, Kate, I'm definitely going to do a card reading for you. Oh, you'd like a card of the month? I'd be happy to do that. And I'll remind me, and next week I'll do a life purpose card for you. Okay, so Kate, let me give you a card of the month for July. July has been a lot of up and down so far. It is a boiling cauldron. I've got a good astrological almanac that's free online that I'll put in the Facebook group if any of you guys are interested. I find it interesting to kind of look at some of that stuff, whether I entirely believe it or not. It's interesting to think about. So, Kate, I am flexible and flowing. I am open to the new and changing. This is a changing kind of month. Every moment presents a wonderful new opportunity to become more of who I am. I flow with life easily and effortlessly. And the retreat that I am doing is the second weekend in August, and it's going to be Friday night. This is New York time, so it's going to be Friday night probably for quite a while. Almost all day Saturday. Like, I'm going to take little breaks so I don't pass out, but almost all day Saturday and then Sunday morning. So it's really like if you were going to a real retreat. So I know with time frames and things, most people won't be able to make all of it, but at least some of it would be awesome if you guys can be there. And I'll do your August cards then. Unless you guys want, actually, for those of you in the Facebook group, I can do them for you early if you want to. Just let me know. Just put something in there and I'll do them for you in August. And if you guys want, who didn't get life purpose, want life purpose, and then come to the Destiny workshop, and we're going to do past life regressions. We're going to do use a similar process as a past life regression to do kind of future viewing. We're going to do that kind of stuff. We're going to do all kinds of fun stuff. So let's see. How's it? Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to remember. Howard Zinn. That's what I thought. I think it is Johnson because I kept thinking Howard, and then I was like, no, Howard's wrong. His writing is so easy to read for theory. I love it. It's really good. Do I still have them as friends? We're talking high school, junior high, and I have them as Facebook friends because I care about them and I want to know they're okay. But we got in such a pattern of me taking care of them that I don't know that we ever would have broken it. So I do keep track of them on Facebook, but I need the distance of Facebook. I actually had one recently say, "Oh, hey, what's your phone number or email? I want to know how you're doing." And I said, "Oh, I'd love to hear how you're doing. Here's my email." I'm not giving her my phone number right now because she will talk to me for 2 hours, and I'm a little bit. I don't want to have to tell her I don't want to talk about your problems anymore. And I hope for her sake that she has changed, and she very well may have, but I think we were just in an old pattern. So yes, I still keep in touch with them, but from a distance, and I'm really careful of those relationships coming into my life now. I had one of those relationships come in a while ago, and I've had to pretty much put it on a Facebook basis. So I do care about her too, but I can't constantly listen to her problems and then not have her there when I have problems. So I got to protect myself that way, and I'm not quite strong enough. I know there are people who can sit down and have really long, drawn-out conversations and work these things through, and I don't know that I'm strong enough to do that. I tend to fall back into old patterns, so I set those boundaries, and I have to kind of keep them. Hopefully, as I get older, I'll be better at doing that in a kind way that doesn't feel like I'm just being mean to people. MDK Brew, you will probably be my last reading. If you want to tell me your real name or what you'd like me to call you, it's nicer than calling you whatever everybody's weird usernames are. And any of you that aren't in the Facebook group and would like to be in the Facebook group, I'll let a couple more people in. That's it. We'll see. Because it's a nice little group in there. I like it. I think if it got too big, it would be hard, but I may open up another Facebook group if I need to. So this is for you, MDK Brew. Okay. So you got some interesting cards. So things may be going on for you, life purpose-wise. Practice, which I've gotten before. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. Nutrition, and I may read you that one so you understand what it is if you're not a nutritionist or something. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. Career change. Career change. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve, and I hope for you that is the case. Let me read you the nutrition. Mona Lisa. Let me read you the nutrition one. The angels say that you're a food alchemist, which means that you create divine magic through the dishes that you make and your nutritional knowledge. You may counsel others on how to adopt a healthful diet and demonstrate this skill for your friends, family members, or clients. Perhaps you're guided to write a cookbook. Run a restaurant or prepare delicious recipes for others. Your interest may also lead you to study nutrition and teach about its importance. You're a sensitive person who's affected by the foods and beverages you consume. You've noticed that your energy and moods waver according to what you eat and drink. Because you've paid attention to these nutritional links to your own emotional and physical health, you've learned firsthand how what you take into your body affects you. This may compel you to read books or enroll in classes on this topic. You may even earn a nutrition degree, which will enable you to help others. As you call upon the healing angels' help, you'll find that unhealthful cravings are replaced with an appetite for healthful meals and drinks. This, too, is a process that you can teach others. Good, because I need somebody to teach me how to take this weight off. Sorry, I'm not obsessed about my weight. I'm not comfortable with my weight at the moment. And I seem to just have hit a plateau. We'll see. Working on career first, then I'll focus on weight. All right, Drew, I am going to end by giving you an energy healing. I am going to pull a card for you, even though I know a lot of stuff that's going on with you. Let's give you a card, so I know if there's anything else I should be working on, and then I will do your energy healing, and then I will probably call it a night. And we will do our last one on Spirit next week, same time, 7:30 p.m., and that will be the end. I'm actually thinking that I may do a small private live for just you guys that always come, and do it maybe a couple weeks after, just to see if there's anything we want to talk about this that wasn't in the Facebook, that we didn't get to talk about on Facebook, or we may end up just doing it on Facebook. We'll see. But I'm sad. I don't want to leave this group. I mean, it's not like I won't ever talk to you guys again. I'm going to do these again, and we're going to do the retreat and blah, blah, blah. But this has been a nice little group. It really has felt a lot like other groups that I've been in, where live groups where, you know, it took a while and we started to build friendships, and yeah, so it's been great. And I thank you. And I thank you for all you guys have given. I know it's hard. I know it's hard virtually to give of yourself. And you guys have really been great. I love and approve of myself, Drew. I appreciate all that I do. I am good enough just as I am. I speak up for myself, ask for what I want. I claim my power. Before I start this for Drew, I'm glad that was dead on for you, Mona Lisa. That's awesome. I'm so glad. Okay. All right, Drew. Let's give you some healing. Let's help with that low back. So I'm going to start with your root chakra. So red disc right at the bottom of your tailbone. And it looks pretty bright. Just a little bit of cloud. Back pain must be a little higher up. All right, let's move up to sacral chakra. A little bit of clouds. Sacral chakra is creativity, creation of all kinds, including fertility and sexuality. My guess is these clouds are your low back pain. Okay, let's move up to solar plexus. This is power and control, and it is a yellow disc right above your navel at the base of your rib cage. A little dark. So let's give you some power and control. That cleared up nicely, though. Okay. Heart chakra, so love. So, Drew, I want you to breathe out as I breathe in, and I'm going to breathe in any cloudiness and pull it out that way. So if you're ready. Okay, cleared up that heart chakra a little. Now we're going to move up the throat to communication, okay? Okay, so that's pretty dark. Let's clear that up a little bit. Make it a nice clear blue. Okay, that's better. Keep breathing with me. Okay, now third eye. So we got an indigo light. Also a little dark. Let's clear that up a little bit. And spirit. So this is going to be violet on the top of your head. Also a little dark. You need to be listening to your spirits a little bit more, or you may have a headache. All right, and I want to surround you with a bright white healing light and then turn it green to really help with that low back healing process. And then shoot all that energy down into the ground to ground you. And hopefully that helps with that low back. I'm glad you liked that card, Drew. And Kate, I will keep the Facebook group active. The one thing I will say is to really keep it active will be up to you guys. So I feel pretty comfortable in that community, so I know I'm going to share some things that I don't necessarily share in other parts of Facebook, as I have for those of you who are in there. But we got to use it or it'll die. So do use it. It's a great little group of people. So I encourage you. Don't rely on me to be the only one to post things in there, which Kate, I know you don't. But just to put that out there. And I am tired. And my computer's saying I have 10 minutes remaining, so I think I'm going to call it a night. And this has been so fun. It's really is the highlight of my week. I actually end up now on like Tuesday afternoons, I kind of crash a little bit. Like I'm excited tonight. I'm excited tomorrow morning when I still have comments coming in. And then I kind of crash because I miss you guys. But hopefully with the Facebook group, I won't miss you guys as much. So I will be in Facebook tomorrow, see how everybody's doing. If you want to give me any updates on how this meditation was for you, how the readings were for you, if you like the life purpose cards, if you have any questions about the Destiny workshop, let me know. If you have any questions or suggestions for the retreat, let me know. I am so happy you guys were here tonight. You could tell by all the talking how excited I was. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the night. And I look forward to working on spirit with you guys next week. We're going to go back up and maybe meet another animal spirit guide. I know I did. So, all right, good night, everybody. Have a great one.